There's no doubt that the health of the average human being, especially in our country, has been deteriorating for 100 years, in spite of all of the major advances in medical science. We continue to get sicker and fatter. How'd this happen? How could this have happened? We know how it happened. A small group of us knows how it happened. But for most people, everything they believe about healthy diet is a farce. I'm holding two pieces of history here. Maybe two of the most dangerous things to ever have happened to human beings. This is a 1961 magazine extolling the virtues of this man, Ancel Keys. This is a book printed in 1913 called The Story of Crisco. These two things, these two artifacts, may be the clues to the story of the mass genocide of the human race. Now, I know that sounds a little outlandish, but years and years of study and research, awakening to the truth of how this happened. I've been talking about it on this channel ever since I started talking about a carnivore lifestyle. With all of the truth and with all of the evidence out there of just exactly the path that this has taken over the last 100 years of misinformation, of corruption, of greed, of propaganda, is so well documented. One would wonder why everyone doesn't understand this now. Today, a new video came out, and I watched it, and I was absolutely astonished as that story unfolded in a way that I thought was one of the best ways I had ever seen it told, of how it started with Crisco. The damage that was done unknowingly for 50 years. And then the ball was picked up by Ancel Keys, who basically put the final nail in the coffin of the misunderstanding of what a healthy diet is, and allowed greed, profit, corruption, and sheer ignorance to guide us to the state, to the terrible diet recommendations that we have today that are indeed killing all of us. It's the story of the demonization of the healthiest foods that humans evolved eating, and the glorification of foods that were cheaper more profitable, more convenient, and easily sold to a public scared of heart attacks, coronary artery disease, diabetes, and so many other chronic conditions that magically started increasing at alarming rates since this book was written in 1913. I saw a video today that was, without a doubt, the clearest, most well done, thought out, and edited chronicle of the journey from healthy human beings to what we have today. And I think everybody needs to see it. I wish I could take credit for making this video. It would be a crowning achievement. So many of us in the carnivore community devote tons of time, energy, and money into creating documentaries. New ones come out all the time. There have been many, some that I've recommended, many over the years, none of which have made a dent in the problem. And yet, the misinformation keeps coming. The demonization of red meat and animal fat keeps coming. In fact, it's accelerating. It just seems like every day you hear more and more of this dangerous information, to the point where you wonder, are we ever going to really wake up? Not just a few of us, but everybody. And when we wake up, at this point, how are we going to provide enough healthy food? Where are all the animals going to come from? I want you to watch this video. I don't do this too often, but if I see something that's exceptional, crystal clear, well done, and 100% fact and truth, I have to point it out to you. So in the description of this introduction, you'll find a link to a video from a YouTube channel called Evil Food Supply. I've seen some of their videos before. They're tremendous. They're tremendous. This thing, when you watch it, and I hope that you do, it's about 45 minutes long. It's a documentary. And it covers in tremendous detail both of those things that I pointed out when I held up this book, The Story of Crisco, and this magazine, making a hero out of what I think may have been one of the mass murderers of human beings since the beginning of time. It is a must-see, a must-see. Please, watch it. Watch it. I don't know how else to try to urge you to do that. You will learn everything that I've learned about the path that took us to this miserable point in the history of human health. You will learn, if you pay attention, you'll learn that in 45 minutes, something that has taken so many of us decades to piece together. I can't give this any higher praise. And we hopefully will be discussing the things that you'll see over, hopefully, the next few years, as maybe the tides might turn. And while this sounds lofty, the human race itself may actually be saved from extinction. The link's in the description below. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it angers you. I hope it angers you to some action, first for yourselves, and then to do whatever each of us can do individually to stop the spread of this dangerous trend that is causing so much harm, so much damage, so much suffering, not only to ourselves, but to our loved ones as well. Watch the video. Afterwards, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.